Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone this morning? Pray everybody is doing well. Yeah, I don't have a be before you long spirit this morning. I'm not in the mood. Mm, mental health check in. I say I'm saying a 6, but I'm still riding at a 5. Real indifferent. Um, dang, that was quick. um, yeah, I didn't expect it to be that quick. Y'all, I may have to come back. I am. I'm gonna have to come back. Um, that was super quick. Dang, I hate that. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I have to come back. Um, I'm not even about to be able to smoke right now. Um, I guess I gauged my time wrong. I thought I had a good 30 minutes to get myself together before on duty, but I don't. Let me just. Y'all probably want to get 30 minutes. That way I don't have to come back. That's not bad. That way I don't have to come back. No, I would love to come back. However, um, I'm not gonna let what kind of just happened as far as my timing throw me off. So I will continue on. Um, those that catch it on the replay game, thank you. And please hit the like button. Um, and yeah, so let's get this party started. I got my coffee already sitting over there waiting for me. Um, Strand this morning is Nutter Fluffer. Um, nut. I'm just going straight with the water bong. So we might can do this in like 10, 15 minutes. Okay. So what I did my mental health check in. Let's do physical. Pain on a scale of 1 to 10. Y'all, I'm gonna just say an 8 and I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to I always wanna be honest with y'all. I don't ever wanna um I don't ever want to make it seem like I'm feeling a 10 and I'm around here a 2. Um, I don't want to ever make it seem like I'm a what to say, a 10 and I'm a 2. That's mental wise, or that I'm a 10 pain wise. But I'm telling y'all, um, I'm a 1. I don't ever want to lie about it. The whole purpose is to be truthful, so people can have somewhere to come and to be truthful and to not be ashamed about whatever they're going through, whatever it is, be it chronic illness, fibromyalgia, lupus, uh, autoimmune, fibromyalgia, lupus, what is it, sojourns, um, quite a few other autoimmune things out there. Um, and then just chronic pain, period. You got your different arthritis, just a lot. So you never know what anybody's going through. And I'm not gonna fake it for y'all. If I'm doing good, I'm gonna tell you I'm doing good. If I'm doing bad, I'm gonna tell you I'm doing bad. If I'm pushing my way through, which kinda has been every day this week, I'm pushing my way through, but I'm getting it done. So that's all that matters. I just wish I could. The one thing I wish I could do, even though I'm here consistently every day, is come at a consistent time. But that would mean I would have to get up super early, and I'm not there yet. Not, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Um, yeah, I definitely won't be on here too long. But again, I'm here. I showed up. Let me take a sip of this coffee. Ain't nothing like a good cup of smooth, creamy, strong coffee. Mm. I don't even know why I don't slurp my tea like that, but it's something about your coffee that makes it taste better when you. Okay, I'm one of them people y'all probably hate to drink coffee around. And I will say I only do that when I'm drinking it out of a mug, but it feels so warm on my mouth. Now when I'm using a regular like Starbucks cup or with the little hole, I act a little better. But with my coffee mug, mind your business. I don't care. Fast forward. Yes. All right. Got my sip of coffee. Where my light at? Survival. That was coffee right there. Hey, survival. So if coffee got me like that, let's see what this nutter fluff about to do. So I look for my lighter. Keep it moving, people. Keep it moving. Pay attention. I mean, let's see here. Let's see here. I found it. My neighbor is. I let the window down before we even started because as soon as I hit live, the plane came. No, the train started again today. So I'm assuming it comes about 9. Yeah. What is Nutter Fluffer? Let's see. So Nutter Fluffer is by Natural State Medicine. Is it medicinal? Just Natural State. I think it's Natural State Medicinal. Locally grown in Arkansas. Um, it is a cross between Dream Factory and cereal milk. If you know anything about cereal milk, hey, mm, mm, mm. And I don't know nothing about Dream Factory, but these two mixed together have been an absolute blessing unto me. The terpenes in here, and this is what's going to be tricky. There's 2.153, 0.87 is limonene, 0.41% is the carofilene. It ain't adding up to 2 though, is it? Yeah, yeah. Girl, what type of math you on? Yeah. So no mercy. I didn't take my darn albuterol this morning. Mm. But yeah, he gets the job done. 2 more um, lights and I'll be good. And probably come back on lunch or from our afternoon and finish off the pipe bong, whatever you want to call it. Water pipe, water bong, whatever. Whew. What I can say. Good morning, Bench. How you doing? Praying all is well. This season of my life has taught me a lot. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna burn my weed, my cherries. Still, it's a cherry still lit on the inside. I'm sorry, bitch. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, we're little. When we're young. Where are my lungs? Hold on. It's my fault. I didn't take my medicine. When we're young, we don't really think about death or our parents dying. Um, and I'm sorry, y'all. And this may harm me. Hold on. This may harm me more than hurt me, but I cannot say urdered. And I have to talk. I can't do pigs like that. Um, or change up the word for death. I just can't. Um, when we're young, we don't think about our parents passing. Even though some kids lose their children in their youth, it's just not something that's automatically on a child's mind unless the parent is sick or ill. Then we grow up, we get into our teens, and we want to explore more, get away from the house a little more. Then we get into our 20s, and we really think we're grown. We know everything, because technically we are grown. Still wet behind the ears, milk fresh on our breath. But we grown. I ain't got much wisdom, but we grown. And so along the way, we never think about, again, the time that comes when our parents aren't going to be here. Because for some reason, we always think we have time. When I tell you these last 4 years, well, before in August, have taught me we don't have time. No. Why put off to for what is it? Why put off for tomorrow what you can do today? Man, if you and here's the thing, because well, we're here. I'm okay, binge. My mental is a 5. It was a 5 yesterday. My pain is a solid 8, but I'm pushing through. One second. This leads me to the whole Brian McKnight and him losing his son, him not acknowledging he lost his son, but then have the nerve to get online and acknowledge his son after his brother did, and to say his brother didn't have any business, I guess, doing that. It's the entitlement for me when it comes to family. Period. You wrote your kids off. You said you were done with them. They did not respect your wife. And I can't disrespect. Hey, that's your hey. But to then in turn act like nobody else can love them, speak out about them, speak positively towards them, makes no sense. It's selfish. It's selfish. So death is inevitable. And there's no preparing for it. I don't care how much we try to prepare. But I can tell everybody, my mama, the greatest thing she did for me was take the final resting steps of her life out of my hands. She planned it all from start to finish. And said if anybody got a problem with it, tell them come see me. I'm sorry, bitch. If that came across a little insensitive. But I glad is what my mama did. She planned everything from start to finish. And said, tell them if anybody got a problem with it, to come see me. So yeah, there's no easy there, there's no easy to death. Hey, create and relate. How are you? How are you? I have to get back over there to do some coloring with you. Or color alongs rather. I don't know if you even know you're one of the people having an editing break. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm okay. I can't complain. I did my mental health is a 5. One being worst, 10 being the best. Real indifferent. That was yesterday and today. Um, but pain is a steady 8. Not gonna complain. Push through. What I can get done, I'm gonna get done. What I can't get done, I'm not gonna worry about it. Like if I can encourage you how with anything, even in you preparing for the final resting of your dad, binge, take some time for you. It's okay to turn the world off. It's imperative. If I've learned anything in these last 4 years, is to turn the world off. Sometimes we have to hear our thoughts, to hear God's thoughts, to hear next steps. God is not the author of confusion. That's Bible. Yeah. And I hate that indifferent feeling. Like I'd almost rather just feel super bad or super good. But I've never been a middle kind of girl either way. Anyway, I'm either all in or all out. If I'm neutral about something, it's something I don't care about really. Either I don't care about it or I know it's a losing battle, so it's not worth it. My children are my world. Unfortunately, I've not learned how to turn them off yet. Yeah. Shoot, my live yesterday really didn't start until 17 minutes in, and I didn't even delete it. I just put it in the title, don't start to 17 minutes, 29 seconds. And it was my adult children. Like, there's no such thing as parenting ends at da da da. No, when you have kids, you are a parent forever. Forever. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Grant, I thank you for stopping in and chatting with me. I really, really do. And we have to find ourselves. One thing I will say, these, like, learning what my limitations are and trying to, whatever, be self aware. Thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you know. You just don't know. Um, because I'm determined to do these lives to help me just get my ability to fully engage and communicate back. Um, COVID was a horrible, horrible, horrible virus. Um, and to have COVID long haulers and something that's not even fully researched, and yeah, it's the process. So that, and then still fibromyalgia, then the arthritis, and then I'm still dealing with, the remnants of the Arnold Chiari malformation, and so many things that could make me go into a corner and hide. However, I know I can't do that. But what makes me sad is people don't even really realize just how much I endure in a day. Many think, oh, she's just sitting there. Oh, no, nah. It ain't easy to just sit there when you ain't had to wait on nobody. It ain't just easy to sit there when you was raised to be a woman. You were raised to understand that, hey, at any given time, somebody can walk out on you. So always have your stuff. Yeah. So this place of vulnerability where I'm literally having to depend on. I thank God for my husband, an amazing man. I thank God for my kids. But I'm literally having to depend on everybody. I don't like it. I'm grateful for the support that I have. I don't like it. And I can say that. Like, I'm coming to terms with I can be grateful. God, I really thank you for my support system. I don't like that I have to use it. It does. How do you deal with your flare up days? Like me not being able to go outside on my flare up days frustrates me. And so I'll cover up as best I can to try to get a little fresh air. And it's always something different. Yes, people take independence so for granted. Getting up to get a paper towel, but having to count the steps that it's going to take me to get it and decide is if it's really worth it right now, or can I wait a minute to see if somebody else is going to come by. Like those are the thoughts that I have to make each day. Generally stay in and keep the kids in time. Yeah. And so my world, chronic pain meets autism. Boom. Baby, baby, baby. Mm. All I can say is but God. But we do a lot of crafts together. I'm not gonna say we just got to this place. Like the other day, I sewed up a hole on her dress, um, and I was like, "You want to try?" And baby, she stitched that thing so well. I was so proud of her. So I don't limit her trying anything. Most days I'm in my bedroom. That's why I also started these lives because, baby, this wall right here. I mean, I can say, "Hey, wall, you doing all right today?" But this wall looked the same way it looked yesterday, so it looked like it's doing the same as it did yesterday, and it don't talk back. So may as well come on here and go live and chat with others and feel the dreams, build it, they'll come. I know there's other women that are dealing with this that goes through chronic pain. That's um, you know, still trying to push forward. I'm not giving up on life. Nor am I giving in. Nor am I about to be anybody's test dummy either, though. Y'all ain't finna be trying all these new medications on me. Nope, nope, and nope. Really? Both of them? So my brother, I care for my brother. He's lived with me since the absence of my mother, and he also has autism. But they're two totally different individuals. They're both nonverbal, but two totally different individuals. Girl, you're in the right place. All of us have it. Got it from my daddy. And all my siblings on his side have it too. Such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. After I caught twins totally different. I often see it totally different in twins. So I did 2 years at a pediatric developmental um, um, university, and twins often you would see both on you would either see both on the spectrum, and one is more severe than the other, or one is on the spectrum and one is not on the spectrum. Um, it's definitely their superpower. But we just like ADHD is ours. I've said this before, but I'm real clear when I say this. This channel is for neurodivergent individuals. All you people that think you normal and above neurodivergent, this ain't for you. This conversation, these topics, these smoke sessions, these they're not for you. They're not, because you can't relate. You can't relate. I was 34. I was 34, and my daughter was my oldest was 7. My son was about 9 or 10. But yep. Hey Gio, good morning. How are you, little bro? It's just definitely a blessing to once you figure it out and once you know yourself and you know your brain. Like the greatest gift I gave to myself was going to get tested. So you want to know what your abilities and inabilities are. You want to know, um, for instance, I wanted to know why was I so horrible at test taking, but now I know it had something to do with my executive functioning and processing speed, and when you mix time in with that, it's just a recipe for disaster with me. You turn that clock on, my brain goes blank. It happened, um, and so the more you're self-aware with yourself, you don't have to medicate. Some people have to now. Don't get me wrong, and it's some days that I have to because my brain just I feel like I'm all over the place, but it's not mandatory. My daughter, oldest, does such a great job, but it's because everything she does is routine. And I'm even learning with myself. I'm happier when I'm on a routine. I can't complain, Gio. How's your mental this morning on a scale of 1 to 10? Oh, you said you're good. Never mind. Never mind. Forgive me. But yeah. So create and relate anytime. Um, you want to talk? Anytime you're bored and you want me to fire up a live, comment. And if I have nothing going on, shoot, I'll be like, okay. And that's fine. I didn't say you should let's have a smoke session. Okay. Shoot. Just let me know. I may not have nothing to talk about. And there's several things I want to talk. Like I already talked about the Brian McKnight thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's between him and God. um, because people are quick to say the Bible says honor your mother and father, and that it does. But also over in Ephesians, and I believe it's I just know it's in Ephesians. It says, "Fathers, provoke not your son." So we all gonna have to give an account for what we do and how we handle our children, because technically they ain't our kids no way. They belong to the Creator. I'm in Memphis. It's currently 9:35 a.m. Um, and that's in the U.S., Memphis, Tennessee, the U.S. of A. South. Is this considered South? Yeah, I'm in the South. I'm in the South. And then another conversation I want to talk about is DDG And this oh, I want to light his ass up. So, oh, I want to light him up bad. I think I'm gonna do that on TikTok. I'm gonna light him up though. I'm gonna light him up. I'm tired. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him playing. It took you 2 weeks to come up with that, and it ain't had nothing to do with no streamer university. And all you was doing and da 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 da, because that's what lawyers are for. So no, I don't want to hear nothing. You weren't caught off guard. You knew what you had done. No, I don't want to hear nothing. 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 And then to bring up her having thoughts of harming herself, that was below the belt, bruh. She ain't got no mental issue. The girl said she had severe postpartum. Did you forget? You made a post saying she has severe postpartum and to give her grace, DDG, Daryl, Moo. And now it makes me wonder every time she says, Moo is such a great father, if she felt like she had to do that to stroke your old ragged ass ego. Okay, that's all I got to say about the DDG and Halle Bailey. Um, do I think he should be completely banned out of his son's life? Absolutely not. Do I think they need a third party to help them co-parent? Unfortunately, yes, they do. Um, and this is gonna be real sad because he's the type of dude that would do stuff she asked him not to do just to spite her, and it's not even in the best interest of the child, but he'll do it to spite her. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that one. And he's somebody that I really liked, like really did. Not because he was thug, because he wasn't thug, and he was cool with not being thug. He was okay with being who he is. He was okay with like, ugh, yeah. And then you threw that she um tried to have an abortion now behind your back to try to ruin the fact of her being a Disney character and a Disney character having an abortion. But baby, you forgot we in 2025. Let me say that again. You forgot we're in 2025. Ain't nobody finna hold her accountable for that. But why would you want to destroy your son's mother? Like, bro, you need therapy. I know you need therapy. In real talk, he does. He need to get him some, like even hearing him. He did an interview a couple years ago about the night that Dub's twin um, passed. He was supposed to be in the car with him that night. Maybe he had survivor's guilt. I don't know, but it's some extra going on with that boy. He need to get some help because Halo is such an innocent, sweet. I mean, that boy brightens up literally the world. He has the perfect name. It's rare you hear any or read any negative comments. Hey, YTC, about that baby. It's rare. That baby's so daggum smart and understands so well. So he deserves to be in his son's life, but he needs some parenting classes. And I know a lot of folk finna be mad at me about that, but a lot of y'all need some parenting classes. I took them, and didn't nobody have to make me take them. I took them because I knew that I didn't have the great example or what I felt was the best example of a mom. I didn't want to abuse my children. I wanted to love my children. I wanted to know how to love them. And maybe people don't understand what it feels like to not know how to love appropriately. But I'm here to tell you, even at 47, I still had some appropriate learning to do. My husband went to a procedure last year, quick in and out. And my anxiety was so high. I was about to literally go into a panic attack when it was time for him to go back. And it wasn't go back for the actual procedure, it was go back, get settled and all that. So they wouldn't let me go back in the room. And I was like, what you mean I can't go back there? I said, so what am I supposed to do? And she was like, sit in the waiting room with everybody else. And I looked at the waiting room And I was like, I'm gonna go outside and sit in the car. When I got to the car, I had to immediately pray because I said, God, whatever this is, take it from me. This is toxic. This is not love. I can't breathe. No, that's not godly love. That's toxic love. And when I tell you, I thank God, it happened while I was in the middle of my PTSD intensive anyway. And I was able to talk to my therapist about it. And she was able to, one, confirm and reaffirm, hey, you are very self aware. And I love that for you. Stay that way. But two, you are correct. That is not a healthy love. And it's that love that I don't want to let you go. I don't want to lose you. I don't want, and I don't mean to no another woman type of way. No, baby, I'm talking another what type of woman type of girl. I didn't listen. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about, and a lot of it I think had to do with the fact that I lost so many people in these last 4 years too. So that's where a lot of the fear is coming from and all that. But the moment I caught it, man, no. Mm-mm. And sometimes if we just catch it, when you're having a feeling or when something makes you so mad that you shouldn't feel how you do. It's okay to go into a corner and say, God, help me, help me. Baby, it's been a plenty of days that I've had to catch my rage and say, Lord, help me. Help me to see what you see. Don't let me be tricked out of, my position. And when I say tricked out of my position, I'm just talking about spiritually, the position of who I am. I want to always stay true to me. Always stay true to me. And it took me a long time to get to this place. But ain't nobody gonna love me like I love me. Nobody. And I can't love me like God loves me. So yeah, we gotta reprogram ourselves. We have to unlearn some behaviors. We have to take away some things that we were taught to think that was right. We could just say I'm a mother before anything. You need to be you before anything. Because how can you be a mother to those kids if you're not even you? Because you're going to find yourself in your 40s. Like these last 4 years throw me off my square so bad. Not four, 3.5. Before in August or whatever. Had thrown me off my square so bad, or had, that I didn't know who I was anymore. And then I had to say, hold up, girl, you ain't changed. You still you. You still the same person. You've gone through some things, you've gained some additional knowledge, you know a little more, you got a little different insight, added a little wisdom, but you're still you. You're still you. And so even with the PTSD episode, the therapist talked about the teenager in me and her coming out. And I told her, I said, you know what? I'm not putting her up. I said, nah. I said, for years, since I've been sick, all I've said, because I've been everybody's proxy. I've stood for everybody when they've been ill. Baby, I'm that person that you ain't got to mumble a word, and I know everything you need. And I'm going to tell them what you need, how you feeling. You ain't going to have to open your mouth, tell me what you want me to do. That's me. So to be that person in the position that needs somebody like me, and I didn't have a me, and that's when the therapist helped me to see the teenager. I mean, was like, I've been here all the time. Whew, thank you for letting me out. Now let's get this done. And I promise y'all, I can't explain it, but since I decided, girl, live. Right down to I still have chipped nail polish on my hand, and I'm analyzing it psychologically, and I don't care if other folks can't understand it. But I know this is the teenager in me, and I ain't. Babe, I got plenty of acetone, what's the other stuff called? Nail polish remover. I got plenty of stuff to get it off. No, sometimes you just got to let the kid and you be a kid. Um, Jill said when she talks to us, oh, Jill, I had a whole 20-minute conversation with myself. I told Creative Related, it's good to talk to people. I said, because it's wild. Even though it's right here, I can be like, hey, wow, you doing good? You look the same as you did yesterday. No. That's where, Create and Relate says, I was suppressed throughout the relationship with their father. He left 5 years ago. Now, he was so toxic for me. I thought it was love. It wasn't. Learn more about myself in the last 5 years. Yep. And my love was toxic. And baby, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't loving. Because I love hard. But y'all, sometimes loving hard does not mean loving right. And that's something I just learned. So even with my children, I wish I could see me because I got my hands up in the air. Surrender. They're adults now. Pray. Don't say. Because they're adults now. You know? But it's a process. And that's why I encourage people. I always say, learn your body. Learn your body. Learn yourself. Learn yourself so you can be self-aware. Whew. Well, yeah, my session is actually over. And I didn't even go back to the water bomb. I think because there was so many cherries in that first light that I was like, baby, when this is over, I'm not, I'm good. And I do feel pretty good. So I'm finna get up, clean up my room, try to get my bathroom clean. Because this only lasts a good 2-3 hours. And yeah, Create and Relate, thank you so much. I'm happy that you're learning more about yourself. Happy to have met someone that has fibromyalgia. Please forgive me if that's incorrect or whatever, but like I told people, or like I said on the live before, people be like, I don't know why people go on live and talk or share things on social media. Like, I mean, look, they can't talk to their family. Don't you have family? Hell no. My family is not going through this. How many times I got to tell you this? Ain't nobody in my family dealing with this but me. Now, if I get a cousin or somebody that happened, I pray they don't, because I don't wish this pain on nobody. But if I get somebody, then we'll go from there. We'll go from there. But until then, no. Build your dreams. Build it, they'll come. So this place is for those that's dealing with chronic pain, anxiety, depression, uh, whatever. Judge free zone. Take your medicine how you take your medicine. Be it the medicinal, the the cannabis route, um, the big pharma route, whatever your route is. That's your route. No judgment over here. Long as you ain't judging me, cause, cause baby, I'm gonna smoke in peace. That's that I'm gonna do. That I'm gonna do, cause I need my peace, and I ain't gonna be in pain for nobody. Worried about how somebody thinks or sees me. Child, y'all better okay, whatever. Thank you, Gio. You're a winner. You're a winner. But thank y'all so much for hanging out for me. Yeah, that's my husband. He's sneaking, but he don't sneak in. But anyway, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this morning. What's crazy is 2 minutes in, I was saying I was gonna have to go because I was so shocked that they had got back so fast. Create and Relate said people need to be more aware of all chronic pain and neurodiverse. Yes, and that's why we're here. Over here, normal does not exist. If you are normal, this is not the channel for you. If you know that you are 100% normal, this ain't for you. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to exclude you. I don't even believe in excluding people. If you want to be an ally and not judge us, cool, you can stay. But if you're going to come over here all normal, healthy and shit and judging us, you can't stay. You got to go. Okay? That's that's for real. you, you got to go. Y'all ain't welcome. Y'all ain't welcome. Y'all got all the space in the world. Let us create something. Shoot, let us have something and create a relate. I agree. Normal is boring. Oh Lord, I tickle me. I really do, y'all. But again, thank y'all so much for taking this time with me this morning. And I don't know, each time I get off, I always feel a little lighter, a little better. Wait, did I put a little? Let me find out. I got limits here. That's a little better. What I say? A little better. I was not trying to do that. A little better. Um, and so thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for that. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you stop through. Now, what time in the morning? I don't know. I may come back sometime today. I don't know. Um, but hey, we'll see. Until then, keep your pain tolerable, if not non-existent. Don't let your pain control your day. Um, Man, push through if you can. And if you can't, it's okay to lay down. Forget who thinks you're lazy, forget who thinks you're lying, forget who thinks you're not really hurt. Whatever. You can't focus on it. Focus on you. Put your blinders on. That's the only way you're going to heal you. And I believe that we were created to self heal. And a lot of times the stuff that we're going through is because we don't give our body the what it deserves, the water it deserves, the rest it deserves, the even giving our brain the rest it deserves. That's why prayer and meditation is necessary. So yeah, the session is always over. But not forever, you know what I'm saying? Just a little later. But thank y'all so much for real for having this time with me. I appreciate it. Maybe next session we can pop up fast because I think I was the only one that smoked in here this go around. But yeah, thank y'all. Sending lots of love, joy, peace, blessings your way. Remember, you're responsible for your own happiness. All right, y'all. Bye. Peace.